All right, it's that time of the evening where we get a chance to check in with our meat reporter, Brian Shanker of the MeatTribe, to give us our meat deals of the week. Brian, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Good, good. So you got anything good for us this week?
I do.
Yay.
I don't have any ribeye deals, unfortunately, but I do have some other stuff. So first up, we're going to talk about Carnes. Central PA is they're local to Central PA, and they've got a few deals going on through November 8th, and both of them are choice grade and boneless. I've talked about it before. They sell whole cuts of meat there, so they've got the whole boneless New York strips. It's a custom cut for free while you're there, and they say it's an average of 12 pounds. Now, on the flip side, you can get their New York strips already cut and packaged, and you're going to pay for the whole one, it's $6.99 per pound. But for the steaks that are already cut and prepackaged, it's $10.99 a pound. And people are thinking, well, why would I pay $10.99 per pound for a steak when I can buy a whole boneless New York strip for $6.99 a pound? Well, the reason for that is it's an average of 12 pounds that you're going to be purchasing. So the total cost would be $83.88 total. I don't know how many steaks you could get out of that because it's going to vary depending on how thick you want them. But not everybody's going to be able to fork out, $84 for a bunch of steaks at one time. So that's why you would buy their prepackaged, single or double steaks packages versus getting a whole boneless New York strip cut. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Now I'd probably try to save up where I could buy the whole slab, get it cut to my preferred thickness, and leave 2 out for my wife and I to eat and throw the rest in the freezer.
Talking about cutting, last week you had the porterhouse that were at Food Lion, and you say they can self-cut, and they have a sign there in the meat department saying, we'll custom cut your sizes for you. So all the porterhouse steaks they had there, their cuts were like a half inch. They were not big. So I went back to the meat counter. I said, hey, can you cut me some like 1.5 inch porterhouse? He's like, no, we don't have a saw. I'm like, so I go, well, how do you I said, well, you better take your sign down over here. And he's like, no. He goes, we don't have a saw. We can't cut through bone. We used to, but we still, with our knives, can cut ribeyes for you, whatever size you want. We just can't do the bones. So he said, so we still do custom cuts. It's just we can't do it with anything with the bone in.
That's interesting. So my next deal, I was going to talk about Food Lion. They've got some choice grade boneless New York strip steaks this week for $7.99 per pound. Maybe I'll run over there. Maybe it's just you're unlucky and it's just your store versus all of them. But I'll report back next week to find out if my local Food Lion has the ability to cut steaks that have bones in them.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, because this one is actually this week it's boneless New York strips. But I'll still stop by and see if that's the case, because that is a little misleading to have custom cut all over their advertisement, even in the store, like you're saying. And they can only do ribeyes, not the porterhouses and T-bones and bone-in type steaks. Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Next, the other deal that Food Lion has, and both the Food Lion deals run through the 9th. The one I was just talking about was a choice grade boneless New York, New York strip for $7.99 per pound. They've also got 25% off all their Nature's Promise. Sorry, getting an alert. They've also got 25% all their Nature's Promise meat and seafood. So 25% discount on all that stuff. Harris Teeter, we were talking about how the stores always seem to have the same cut of steak on sale at the same time. Food Lion, New York strips. Harris Teeter, New York strips. So they've got their rancher grade boneless. The value pack is $7.99 per pound, and the small pack is $8.49 per pound. And again, you're talking 2 steaks, I think, per package for the small pack versus 3 for the value pack. And Kroger, Brian, we've got some choice grade boneless strip steaks. They didn't call them New York strips, but strip steaks on sale for $8.99 per pound. And then they've got a bunch of choice grade roasts, and the Kroger deals run through the 9th. They've got some eye of round roast, sirloin tip roast, and chuck roast, all for 25% off. So not too bad. Not a lot of deals out there. That's all I've got for you this week. I'll have more on my channel, on my update that I do on Fridays.
Sure. So everybody, make sure you tune into his channel, subscribe to him, give him the thumbs up, hit the bell at MeatTribe channel on YouTube. So Brian, thanks so much. We will see you again next Friday. Thanks for checking in with us and giving us those great deals.
Sounds good, guys. Have a great day.
All right. Take care.